It's showtime, folks.
Absolute cinema, baby. Absolute cinema. Another cinematic Blackhawks win. Consecutive Blackhawks wins. We're going streaking, baby. 3-2 dub against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They just got it Frank's way yet again. Frank has his way with yet another NHL franchise. When the Frank Nazar Ryan Donato connection delivers. Let's go. 4 straight games with a goal for Ryan Donato. He's absolutely cooking right now. If it's not delivery, it's Donato. He is cooking. 2 straight GWGs for Ryan Donato. Let's go, baby. Spencer Knight is him. He is the Dark Knight. He is Gotham City itself. He is the Batman. He is the Vigilante. He is the Dark Knight. Let's go, baby. Another Hawks dub. Hell yeah, baby. I mean, and look, I'm going to be honest. We probably didn't even deserve this one, if I'm going to be honest. Like, we really didn't deserve this one. Not our best play game of the year by any means. But as I said before, good teams find a way. Maybe it's luck. You know what? I think the Hawks have been overdue for some luck. I think they've been absolutely overdue. And just Frank Nazar keeps having his way. Get franked. Get Frank the Tanked, baby. Frank Nazar enjoyed exterminating your franchise. Frank Nazar is him. He is the chosen one. He is the chosen one. I mean, Betsy, I didn't really see much of him tonight. I think I got to put a Nazar one where Bedard is. He is that guy. That's why I'm wearing my Frank Nazar Winter Classic jersey, baby. And I'm wearing it backwards because I can. Why not? 91, baby. Insane aura. Frank Nazar, most aura on the Blackhawks. Goal and assist today. I think he's the player of the game. You could argue it was Spencer Knight. You could argue it was Ryan Donato. 2-goal game for Ryan Donato. Multi-goal game. What is that, 5 goals now for Donato? Yeah, 5 goals. Looks like he's on his way to another 30-goal season. Hell, maybe more. Maybe more. Everybody assumed Donato would regress. Everybody assumed he couldn't have another 30-goal, 60-point year. Well, he's taking it personally, man. He's taking that personally, and he is absolutely cooking as we speak. He's cooking. And so is Frank Nazar. So is Frank the Tank. He is on one right now. Frank Nazar is on one. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. First time the Hawks have beat Andrei Vasilevsky since 2015 Game 6. 2015 Game 6. You know what happened then? Hawks lifted the cup for the last time a decade ago. That's the last time they beat Andrei Vasilevsky. He has not lost to them since. Until today. Until today. So that's a big dub. Good to finally beat that guy. You know, one of the best goaltenders in the league, right? So good to finally get a dub past him. You love to see it. Started right away in the first period. I think the Hawks got off to a pretty decent start there, right? Say a beautiful goal from Nazar on the power play. Good to see the Hawks power play convert. It's the only time the Hawks power play would convert all night. The power play struggled all night. It was not really there outside of that first power play. It was a struggle. Bedard later in the third period literally sacrificed his blood for a 4-minute power play, and the Hawks couldn't convert. So Bedard is literally Dexter Morgan, born in blood, but the Hawks couldn't convert. So I say that because the Lightning have a Moser in their team. I'm not sure if that's Brian or Dexter Moser, JJ Moser. So, but yeah, I was hoping the Hawks would convert in that power play. I was hoping a bloody Bedard would score. Bedard's already got his costume ready for Halloween, I see. So, not the best game for Betsy, I will say. Not the best game for Betsy. He wasn't bad, but just not his best game. He had chances, just wasn't able to convert. But yeah, I wouldn't say it was his most noticeable game overall. That's fine. You know what? You know what's strong and promising about this Blackhawks team? They don't need Bedsy to carry him. The way this team's constructed for the future, Bedsy's going to be the guy. But he has a supporting cast, right? He has a supporting cast. He has the Frank Nazars, right? He has the Sam Renzels, right? He has that supporting cast around him. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get better from here, right? So you love to see that, honestly. You don't want to have to rely on your franchise star player, like the Oilers have to rely on McDavid, right? Hawks aren't going to have to rely on Bedsy, right? So on every given night, they can have games where he goes without a point. Maybe he's not his best, and they can still find a way to equal it out. And that's what happens when you have an elite goaltender like Spencer Knight, who has been one of the elite goaltenders in the NHL this year. He is very much having a season like Dustin Wolf had in Calgary last year. Very reminiscent of that. Early days, but thus far he has the best numbers in the National. And if he could carry that forward for the rest of the year, I mean, it's not crazy to say this team can sniff the playoffs. I still don't think they're going to make it. We're in October here, early days, but if Spencer Knight can keep doing what he's been doing, I mean, the sky is really the limit. I mean, nothing is more stronger than a hot goaltender. Nothing's stronger than a hot goaltender in hockey. And Spencer Knight's putting the team on his back. Like, the reason we win this game is, like, mostly because of Spencer Knight, right? He's, like, probably 90% the reason why we win this game. He was huge. What was it? 29 saves, 31 shots. He was great. Tampa Bay Lightning, 1 win in 7 games for Tampa. I thought they were due. I thought they were going to win this one. I predicted 3-2 Tampa. Reverse jinx, baby. The good old reverse jinx. 3-2 Hawks dub. We'll take it. That was all part of the plan. I'm coping. I'm being delusional. But, hey, I play both sides. They always come out on top. So you love to see that. Second period wasn't as good for the Hawks. I would say the Lightning kind of controlled that period for the most part. Jake Gensel tied up the game, right? Ryan McDonough was on one tonight. He had a goal in the game as well. He was on one. He turned back the clock. Kucherov, 2-point game. 1 away from 1,000 for Kucherov. Number one bullshit. They didn't get to 1,000, I'm sure he would say. That's a 2021 reference there. It may have been 2020. It was one of those years. But Kucherov, 1 point away from 1,000. I thought that was the script. I thought the script was that he was going to drop, 1,000 for the game winner or something. But thankfully that didn't happen. Luck was very much on the Hawks side today. Like the Bolts hit a few posts. Hawks caught a few breaks. They took advantage of them. Good teams weather the storm. They weather the Tampa Bay Lightning storm. They weather the Florida storm. Hey, you see what I did there? Yeah. Pat myself on the back for that one. But, yeah. And then Ryan Donato gets his first of the game. Assist from Lucas Reichel. Just a snipe from Donato. Just an absolute snipe. He can finish, man. Donato can finish. He's got that type of shot where he is not all Swedish, no finish. He is all Finnish, no Swedish. Donato can bury it, so he's got one of the top shots. I want to see Bedard shoot more, man. If I'm Ryan Donato, I'm pulling Bedard aside. Stop being so unselfish, dude. Just shoot the puck. Bedard even could have put an empty netter in late, but he passed up that opportunity. Stop being so unselfish. Stop being so humble, Bedsy. Be more like Donato. Just fucking wire that thing, man. That's what Donato does, and hey, that's why he's a goal scorer. That's why he's a sniper, so we love to see that. Yeah, the Tampa ties up the game courtesy of McDonough. Then we roll into the third period, and that's kind of where there's this back and forth affair with the power plays both ways, right? Hawks had a 4-minute power play, couldn't convert. I thought the game was lost. Bedard was literally, blood was pouring down him. It was an away jersey. It was turning into a home jersey. There was so much red in his jersey. But, hey, they bared down. They bared the hell down. That's what Chicago sports does. Chicago sports is on the up right now. Hawks winning record, Bears winning record, Bulls winning record. Everybody's got a winning record these days. So Chicago sports truly on the up and up. And Ryan Donato, who else but Donato himself, courtesy of Frank Nazar. Frank Nazar with the look there. Donato buries the rebound. The garbage goal. Tavo, secondary assist, 2 assists for Turbo as well. Turbo time. And yeah, what was that? With 54 seconds left in the game, Hawks able to bear down, take home the win. Proved a 4-2-2. What is that? 10 points if my math is correct. I believe my math is correct. And they remain in a playoff position, I believe. I believe they remain in a playoff position, right? Yeah, we're in our first wild card spot. We're 8 games in. We're in October. But hey, why not? Why not, right? As long as there's delusion, there's hope, right? Actually, just checking the NHL app right now. Unfortunately, the Sharks did win 6-5 in overtime. So that, 17-game losing streak dating back to last year is unfortunately over. And Macklin Celebrini may have scored a hat trick. We'll just pretend that didn't happen, right? That didn't happen. I can't see that. I can't. It didn't happen. Who cares? Hawks win. Who needs a Gavin McKenna when you have Frank Nazar? When you have Frank the Tank Baby, that's all you need. So, copium. But, this is a good day. I'm not going to let that Sharks thing. They were going to win a game eventually. Scarra still led in 5 goals. So Spencer Knight clears, by the way. I just had to say that. And Frank Nazar clears Will Smith. I want to put that out there, too. Frank Nazar is coming for that U.S. Olympic spot. I might do a separate video on that, but Frank Nazar is coming for that Team USA Olympic nod. He's coming for it, baby. He's coming for it. So, love to see that. Good. Love to see Jeff Blashill. Got revenge on his former team, right? He was assistant under John Cooper in Tampa, and he got his revenge. He learned under a Cooper. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm back. Definitely didn't have any technical difficulties or anything, but yeah, Blashill, you gotta give him a ton of credit, man. He was once the apprentice under John Cooper. Now he is the master. Star Wars reference. So, gotta give him a ton of credit for this team's turnaround, man. Is it just an early season bump? Maybe. Will it last? Who knows? But hey, I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. I'm loving what I'm seeing. This is the most fun I've had watching Blackhawks hockey since I can't remember. Probably the 2020 bubble against Edmonton. That's probably the most fun since then. Probably. Like, it's not a playoff team, but like it feels like I'm watching a playoff team. I don't know. Maybe this is the 07-08 season, right? Maybe we just nearly edge those playoffs, right? We nearly miss out this year, and then next year is when we really start cooking. So we might be a year ahead of schedule. I assume that was probably going to happen next year, and then playoffs the year after. We might be ahead of schedule, folks. We shall see. But no, got to give Jeff Blashill a ton of credit. I mean, I wasn't really sure about the hire, but hey, so far so good, man. So far so good. Got to keep it going. We're in the very early days here. I do feel like I should get into some negatives, though. There are some negatives from this game. I mean, just the fact that we were mostly outplayed. But, like, I hate to keep dogging on this guy. But Artie, man. Artie. Oh, boy. Like, I mean, if there's one guy who's probably going to be demoted to Rockford soon, it feels like it's him. I've said it before, like, if Korchinski, can keep it up in Rockford, show progress there, keep making strides, improvements in his game. I'm slapping my stick around, but might need to make a Korchinski-Levshinov swap at one point, or maybe a Del Mastro-Allen swap. We'll see what happens there, because it just right now already just seems out of his element, man. I've said it before, but he just doesn't seem like an NHL player right now. Just way too many mistakes out there. Way too many mistakes. Again, like, yes, he's young. Yes, he's raw. Yes, he's learning, but maybe he'd be better off learning in the AHL right now, because that just doesn't look like an NHL defenseman right now. So that's one negative. That is unfortunately one negative that I felt had to be said. Hawks power play 1 for 5, so that's a negative. Special teams weren't that good today, although the PK was good. PK was perfect, right? PK went 4 for 4, I believe, right? Yeah, PK was good. Penalty kill was good. The Ilya Mikheyev effect, man. Ilya Mikheyev is cooking on the penalty kill, so that's a positive. That's a positive right there. Love to see that. Yeah, good to see Foligno back in there. It's good to see your captain back, right? I think it's just the moral impact that could have on a team as well, just having your captain back in the lineup. I'm glad that Foligno's family. I'm glad that his daughter is well, right? So love to see that, and shout out to Andre Burakovsky too. Just had a kid, so I mean he didn't have the kid. His wife had the kid, biology, but yeah, no, congrats to Andre Burakovsky for becoming a father. Will I leave that in? I don't know. We'll see if I leave that in or not, And yeah, Reichel got an assist today. So he increases his trade value from a 4th to a 3rd round pick. So good stuff from Lucas Reichel. And yeah, good to beat Dominic James as well. Dominic James was a Blackhawks draft pick, I believe. What was it? He may have been I think he was a 2022 draft pick, if I'm not mistaken. And he chose not to sign his ELC with the Blackhawks and go to Tampa. And he loses in his debut. So justice there. Good to see that as well. You don't want to play here, we don't want you. We got plenty of players here who want to be a Blackhawk and before him. So yeah, no hard feelings there though. You make your own choices, right? So but yeah, no, good win for the Hawks. It's a win for the Hawks, right? It's a win for the Hawks. 2 straight dubs. Let's make it 3. It was just good to see Blackhawks hockey again overall. I was fiending for Blackhawks hockey. We had to wait until Sunday. I thought we might lose this game just because I thought there'd be some rust. It did feel like there was some rust. in this one, but the boys battled. They persevered. They stayed true to the system. They stayed on target, the task at hand, and they came away with the dub. So that's what you got to do. You got to battle through adversity, right? And this team did it. So, and they found a way. When there's a will, there's a way. The Hawks showed the willpower today. When teams get good, they start to get those bounces. The bounces start to come your way, right? I feel like this team has had bad luck for many years. Well, you create your own luck in hockey, right? And I think this team is starting to do that. So you love to see it. And yeah, I think just want to soak this one up, right? Enjoy it, right? That's why I thought I'd have fun with this one, right? We brought out the Elvis Presley shades here. A little less conversation, baby. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's probably my favorite Elvis Presley song. Comment your favorite Elvis Presley song. Jailhouse Rock's a good one too. Little less conversation, baby. No, I'm not gonna do an Elvis Presley impression, but yeah, no, I think just rock and roll, man. This team is rocking and rolling. Like we're having fun again. It feels good to have fun watching hockey again and not want to throw my pillow at the TV. So, we're making progress there. We're really making progress. It's fun to enjoy watching hockey again. But And the Ice Hogs are cooking too. Like, there's a lot of good things happening right now. There's a lot of good. We're not used to so much good things happening. Like, I almost don't know how they analyze it because I'm not used to analyzing good things. I'm used to analyzing dog shit. So it's a nice change in pace, right? It's a nice change in pace. No Pookie point tonight, unfortunately. No Pookie point. That's okay. Hey, that's all right. What's worse, or what's better, I should say? Hawks lose, but Bedard point. Hawks win, no Bedard point. I'd say in the tank years, I would say Hawks lose Bedard point, but like when we're not tanking, obviously I'd rather get the win. So, but hey, that's why you have guys like Frank Nazar step up, who can become the Bedard when Bedard isn't quite Bedarding, when he's not getting Bedarded. So, you love to see that as well. Anyway, what sucks again is we had to wait 3 days for Blackhawks hockey, and now we got to wait until Sunday again. So we have 2 days off for Blackhawks hockey. I believe we play. Who we play Sunday? Who we playing? I believe we're back at the United Center as well. By the way, good to see all the Hawks people in the crowd there. Obviously, a lot of Chicago retirees in Florida, but it's good to see the home. It almost felt like a home game with all the Hawks. There were a lot of "Let's Go Hawks" chants there. Back in the day, when these guys were playing, like that was the case. Like a lot of times, the Hawks would have more fans in the away games, or at least it sounded like they did. So that was good to see as well. Let's see. When do we next play? We play Sunday, October 26th. Who do we play? We play the Kings at the UC. What is that? 6 o'clock game? Good old 6 o'clock start. I haven't been to a regular season game yet. I went to one preseason game against Detroit. I might go to that one. I'm not going to commit to it, but I want to get to a game this month. I want to get to a game soon. I might go there. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to commit to it, but we'll see. And we'll probably drop a video between now and then, too. We have 2 days. We'll drop a vid. I'm not sure what it's going to be on yet. It might be something different. Maybe a prospect vid. Anton Frundell is cooking in Sweden. Maybe I'll do a Frundell vid. I don't know. Maybe a Q&A type vid. We'll see. A yapping session. We'll figure something out. Maybe an NHL vid. Patrick Kane Olympic vid. Like, I got ideas. I got ideas. But yeah, no, good game from the Hawks. And yeah, appreciate your support. I believe we're at 467 subs as of this recording. So appreciate the support a ton. And yeah, like this video, share it around, share it with friends, family, pets, acquaintances, everybody, man. Really appreciate the support a ton. Like and sub if you haven't already, if you just happened upon this video. Appreciate that a ton. And we will see you in the next one. B-Hawk memes out, baby. Bye-bye.